Hello everybody, doing some more popcorn today. We're gonna do the caramel corn. I told everybody about the caramel corn in my first popcorn video. We have done it, it is good, it works, and so I figured, and people are asking about it, let's do it. And I'll show you how we're gonna do that. It's a little bit different from making the regular popcorn. You need to make sure that you're actually using more of this and you don't use any flavacol at all. And on the instructions, if you read the side, I'm not sure if you're able to see it from the camera. I'll show you here, but this is a 12 ounce kettle, it's a bigger one. It says to use 6 ounces of this, just 6 ounces alone. Not sure if you can see that there. I'm gonna put it up to the camera. But those are the instructions to do it with the oil and the popcorn as you normally would, but no flavacol, no salt, just this, 6 ounces. And I did all the pre-measurements here myself to make it just easier for myself. I did 2 big scoops of the kernels. I did 2 of the big scoopers of the oil. The big scooper that comes with this is 2 tablespoons. You got a smaller scooper, white scooper, like a tablespoon, and then the other one's 2 tablespoons. So 2 of those, so basically 4 tablespoons of the oil. And then I measured out 6 ounces of the glazed pop caramel. And 6 ounces is also equal to 12 tablespoons. And so let's begin. We'll do that. I already got my light on. I'm gonna turn my heater on in the pot. Get that going, warming up. And then I'm gonna put the oil in so that can start melting. And then I'm gonna put my kernels in. And once I put the kernels in, I'll turn the stirrer on. That'll stir up the oil and the kernels and start slowly pouring in the glazed pop caramel. So let's start that here real quick. This up. Scoop all this in here. All right. Now that's going. That'll start warming up. It's already melting. You can kind of see it from the video there. I'm not sure if you can, but if you can, it's already pretty liquidy. All right. Just gonna give that a little bit longer. This heats up pretty quick. Melts it real quick. All right. Turn my stirrer on. The middle button. That's pretty much already liquid. It really happens all really fast. All right. And again, I got 2 scoops of kernels from the big scooper that comes with this. And I'm just gonna pour this in here. And afterwards, I'm gonna pour the caramel. All right, there we go. That's stirring. And we'll slowly start pouring this in. All right. Now that's all in there. It's getting mixed up pretty good. I should close this. And let the action happen. Sit back and watch. And we'll get our caramel corn. I can hear it already starting to pop and sizzle. Just lightly. So pretty soon we should be having caramel corn. And I'm just gonna let the camera roll. I'm not gonna fast forward or anything. I'm gonna kind of give you the idea of how long it takes and what you should see. And again, no salt, no flavorful salt, just the glazed pop caramel. And you use a little bit more oil with this than the making regular popcorn. Wait for this to go. Seems like it's taking a while. It's because I'm waiting and recording at the same time. Usually when you're not recording something, it goes a lot faster. Or at least it feels that way. Check this in here real quick. Oh yeah. Starting to get really steamy. And I'm hearing some popping finally. There we go. Action is happening. I'll zoom in here so you can see a little bit better. Oh, it smells amazing. It smells like caramel, straight caramel right now. There we go, look at that. Got our first piece. Check that out. If I could put smells through video, maybe in the future, but right now, oh, it smells amazing. See, it's all nice and glazed. Smells so good. Turn the stirrer off, turn the pot off, warmer, and it's still popping there. Keep up the whip. See some of these caramel pieces are nice and glazed. It doesn't glaze everything 100%, but it's really hot. Kind of got this cool off, and I'll put this in the in a bucket, and I'll show you guys. All right, folks. As you can see here, I had to pick through this popcorn because this is how much popcorn I got out of it. As you can see, some of the pieces here are lightly covered or barely covered at all. I went off the instructions on the box, but I'm believing it's too much popcorn. So I'm gonna do this one more time, and I'm gonna show you with less popcorn. So instead of 2 scoops, I'm gonna try 1 scoop. But this I've picked out is the caramel corn, and you can hear it, nice and crunchy, and it tastes amazing. Looks nicely glazed, just like caramel corn. I mean, really good flavor, all that. So, I mean, this is still edible. I mean, it tastes good. It's lightly coated, very light. So, I mean, maybe if you don't like too much, maybe if you don't like traditional gourmet caramel popcorn, maybe you like it lightly, then go that way. Do that route. Go ahead, try it. But if you like it completely glazed like this, let's try again with 1 scoop of popcorn. All right, folks, we're gonna do a take 2 of this one. We're gonna only use 1 scoop of kernels. I'm gonna use the same measurements of everything, the oil and the glaze pop. I'm gonna use the same measurements that I said before in the beginning of the video, except 1 scoop this time. And I'm gonna see if this will coat all of the kernels equally and not have leftovers that aren't coated. So let's start this up again. Turn the heater on. Leftovers in there. Put that out. Don't want these pieces in here at all. All right. Scoop my oil in here. My son is currently enjoying the other popcorn. He loves popcorn.
I do like popcorn.
I know. All right. I'll let that melt. And then turn my stirrer on. And again, with this popcorn, you want the oil to be able to fully melt so it can coat all the kernels, and then when you pour the glaze pop on there, it'll coat everything. Somebody commented on my last video, or they said they saw the theater put the flavacol in with the kernels and then pour it all in there into the oil. I mean, I guess you could do that, but my theory and my thinking is you would want all the oil to cover the kernels, and then you put the glaze pop or the flavacol on there, and it would coat everything. Liquid sticks to everything, so when you get that in there and mix it all together in the kernels, it would just stick easier. I mean, but it might not make a difference, but it's just how I do it. So my oil is all melted.
Popcorn.
So
I'm gonna put the ducky creamer on it.
the kernels in.
Hello.
Mix it up. Put my glaze pop in there.
Hello.
Put that nice and slow.
You put the ducky creamer and chocolate
Let's mix it nicely.
in a pot. And we're gonna put strawberry flavor in a pot.
All right. That's stirring all nicely in there.
And stirring us in there.
Close this up. Looks like a nice glaze in there. And let the action happen. Let me try to move this up here. I got my camera sitting on a tripod, so I'm not all shaky and holding the camera myself. So, trying to give you a better view here. There we go. Get this out of the way. And while we're waiting here, I'm going to try to zoom in on this a little bit, if I can. These are the instructions for the glaze pop. I watched the first video that I was doing, and it didn't really show up too well. So this is what it tells you to do. Basically, you do equal half and half. But as you saw, doing the equal like we always normally would do our popcorn didn't work out that way. It left a lot of unglazed kernels. So my theory now is let's do 1 scoop less of the kernels, but the same oil and the same glaze pop. Check on it here. And it's starting to smoke up. It smells really good. I tell you, if you want your house to smell good for the whole day, just do this. I mean, I could fast forward my video here or pause it, but I want you to see it in real time. If you want to fast forward, you can go ahead. But if you're curious as into real time with this popcorn machine, it's starting to steam up at the top of the pot. You can hear some popping going around. Looks like we're gonna have some action here. It's coming.
Okay.
This stuff comes out, it's really, really hot. The glaze takes a while to cool off and harden. Still see a couple pieces that aren't fully glazed, but I'm getting a lot more.
I see it. Uh-oh. It's coming. Oh. Put down in there. Oh, here it comes. Uh-oh. Here it comes. Here it comes. Uh-oh. Here it comes. 1, 2. Oh, you missed.
You don't want to wait till the last pop too. You want to wait for this to start burning. You want to get this out as quickly as possible. Turn the heater off and stir off. Seems like there's some pieces in here that are not glazed. There's some glaze that fell in here, so you know what? I'm gonna stir this up. I'm gonna help it a little bit. And it's really soft right now, and this feels like wet popcorn. But once this glaze hardens up, it's like just like a candy coating, a sugar candy coating. Kind of just mixing this up with the little leftover that did come out. All right. I'm just gonna kind of let this cool off. I mean, yeah, there's some pieces, but my theory, I'm thinking, is correct. It definitely looks like it coated a lot more. There are a couple pieces, maybe a few more, that aren't fully coated. But as you can see, they look, for the most part, coated. So if you like your popcorn coated, go with 1 scoop of kernels and the regular 6 ounces of the glaze pop, and then the 2 scoops of the oil. And then I'm gonna get this out of here, and I'll show you guys what it looks like in the bowl when it's cooled off. Well, here it is, folks. All that popcorn has made some awesome caramel corn. And that's a pretty big bowl I have. So I got a lot of caramel corn now. I think it turned out great. You want to try it at home? They sell this on Amazon, I usually believe about $10. And you can also get the 3-pack, which comes with the sweet corn and flavacol. I believe it's like $17. So it's kind of a steal. You're almost getting one for free, basically. And there's the caramel corn. And thank you for watching. I'm going to do a sweet corn video next, which I'll show you over here. We got some sweet corn, the glazed pop, and I got more flavacol too. I bought the 3-pack. So the sweet corn smells amazing, so I can only imagine how great it's gonna taste. So thanks for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for watching my videos. I really appreciate it, especially the popcorn videos. They become the most popular for me, which is great. If you like this video, if you like the caramel corn, you have any questions, anything, feel free to ask. I try to answer as quickly as possible. Sometimes I get busy and I forget and I can't get back to them right away, but I'll try to answer every question that I can. If you have any requests for any other videos, you want to see me do something different, let's try it. But that's that on the caramel corn. Thank you.